Hi, I'm Bernie. I'm a mother and I have 3 children. Damien, my son, is nearly 14 and I have 2 little ones also. I had my son Damien when I was 16 and I remember at the time, or probably actually a year before, I'd fallen pregnant sitting with my girlfriends at school. I went to a Catholic secondary college and we were chatting, talking about girls that we'd heard of that had fallen pregnant. And I remember saying, there's no way it would happen to us. It was something that happened to other girls, would never happen to me. And little did I know that I would be that girl a year later that was pregnant. There are so many unanswered questions for a girl in a situation like I was when I was pregnant at 16. You're thinking about parenting, adoption, possibly abortion, mostly like what your parents are going to say, your friends around you, and all of them have questions. And there are just so many things going through your head at this vulnerable time. But all I knew was that I needed help and I needed hope. Deep down, I knew that I wanted to finish my education. I was only, as I said, 16 and in year 10, and I wanted to finish my secondary schooling. And also, I wanted to be the best mum that I could, and for my baby not to be compromised by the age of his mum. So I knew that for him to have the best possible future, and for me, was to get back into schooling and to finish my education, even though so many people told me this wasn't possible. It certainly is possible. A lot of people will say to you that you will ruin your life, you'll make nothing of your life, and you'll find so many people will offer this as your choice, and it really isn't. If you believe deep inside of yourself and can get that hope, you can do whatever you want in your life. You don't have to be compromised by what other people say around you. I grew up in a strict Catholic home, so telling mum and dad was the most frightening thing out of the whole experience for me. I told my mum first. I was in my bedroom. I'd done the pregnancy test twice at a shopping centre, and came home, and mum saw me run into my bedroom, and she came in after me and she said, "What's the matter, sweetie?" And I thought, how am I going to tell mum? And I said, "Dave and I had sex and now I'm pregnant." And she just stood, didn't say very much, and gave me a hug and said, "Look, it's all right, honey, only the good girls get caught out." So she was really great from early on, and she was also quite upset, understandably, afterwards. But Dad, on the other hand, Mum said, "Clive, Bernadette has something to tell you." And I did tell him, and I couldn't look at Dad because I was his princess. And he went out onto the main road of our house and shouted to the whole of our suburb that his daughter was having a baby. And he was very angry. But I can look back now, and that was only short-lived. And after the anger and probably the whys and how did this happen subsided for my mum and dad, they were so supportive and they were there all the way. And when they had their grandson, it was just all worth it for them. I'm so passionate about anyone that comes up against any form of adversity, whether it's an unexpected pregnancy or anything. But if you believe in yourself that you can do it, you really can do it. Doesn't matter what adversity you come across, but you just keep hold of your dreams, you hold on to that really tight for you and for your baby, and you will see the amazing future that you both deserve. Look, I know as a teenage mum what it's like. It's really scary and can be really confronting. I know, I've been there. The whole kit and caboodle of becoming a new mum with the pressure of your young age can be really hard. But get whatever supports you can around you, whether it's your mates or your mum and dad or your teachers, but whatever you can, because you really can have a great future ahead of you.